You can add text to a composition by choosing Tools, Creator, Text Plus. Then connect it into your composition using a Merge node. When the Text node is selected, enter the text in the Styled Text pane. You can then change the font and change the size. To place your text, drag the center position in the viewer. Clicking the Layout tab allows you to position the text more precisely using the center X and Y values. Here, you can also format the text to be laid out within a frame, around a circle, or on a path. The transform controls are used to perform transforms like rotation, which can be performed on a line of text, on each word, or on individual characters. The Transform tab can also be used to adjust the character tracking or word spacing. To kern individual characters, click the Manual Kerning button, then hold the Option or Alt key and drag the red handle left or right. The Shading tab is used to control the look of your text. There are 8 user-definable shading elements for fill colors, outlines, borders, and border outlines. Clicking the number selects the element for further adjustments. Number 1 by default is a white fill style. Click the color disclosure arrow to reveal the color wheel and select a new color for the fill. Number 2 by default is a red outline. Click Enable to display the outline. Drag the thickness slider to control the size and use the color wheel to adjust the color of the outline. You can use the softness controls to blur the outline and create glow effects. To animate text character by character, select the Text tab. Then right-click within the Styled Text box and choose Follower from the menu. The follower is a modifier that is applied to text for animating letters. Click the Modifier tab, then click the disclosure arrow to view the follower controls. The follower has many of the same controls found in the text, along with a Timing tab to control the delay and direction of your character animation. To create a rotating reveal of each letter using the follower, first place the time ruler where you want the animation to start. Then select the Transform tab and click the Character Rotation Disclosure arrow to reveal the rotation controls. Right-click over the value you want to add a keyframe to and select Animate. Now, adjust the control to set a keyframe for the starting position. Next, we'll set a keyframe to end our animation. Position the time ruler where you want the animation to end, then set the rotation control for the ending position. Now we can play through the animation. In the Timing tab, we can adjust how the animation ripples through our sentence. Setting a value of 5 means the first character will animate, with the second character animating 5 frames later. The Order menu will change the direction of the animation. Instead of animating left to right, you can choose right to left. From the inner characters outward, or even completely random. Also, you aren't limited to just one control. You can animate additional controls by selecting the control in the follower and adding a starting and ending keyframe, as you did previously. Here, we'll animate opacity. When animating opacity, each shading element has its own opacity control. We can easily link the outline opacity control so it animates with the keyframe fill opacity. Right-click over the control you want to animate, in this case the outline's opacity. Then choose Connect to and the control you want to link to. Without adding additional keyframes, the soft outline opacity will follow any animation we have applied to the fill opacity. By adding the Text 3D tool from the Tools menu, you can also create 3D extruded text. 3D text, like other 3D tools, must connect into a Merge 3D node in your composition. The Text 3D controls appear similar to the 2D text node. Standard text formatting includes the font and size. But the layering order is determined by its Z position. You can position the text using the transform controls. But to get the full benefit of 3D text, you need to add a light source and connect it to the Merge 3D node, just as you would for a 3D model. You can select the light node and position the light in the scene where you want. Now, in the Text 3D node, click the Extrusion Disclosure arrow to reveal the controls. Drag the extrusion depth to increase the thickness of your text. You can add a standard bevel or click the Custom button to create a custom bevel outline using the graph. You can also apply more sophisticated materials like chrome and plastic. To replace the standard 3D text material with these custom materials, add a Replace Material 3D node. Now, you can create your own materials or modify one of the shaders from the bin. Once the shader is added, connecting to the Replace Material 3D node will replace the text's built-in material with the shiny new one. To complete your composition, you can animate your 3D text using keyframes or the follower modifier. Your Merge 3D node is then connected to a Render 3D node. In here, you can make further adjustments by enabling higher quality anti-aliasing depth of field and enabling or disabling 3D lighting. The Render 3D node is then connected into a standard Merge tool. Now, your 3D title animation is composited with your 2D text, where you can render it out or add additional effects.